Racing some Forza GT feature multiplayer here. 5 laps at Road America. Oh, 4 laps at Road America. It's a short race this week. Lame. But anyways, no pit stops. Short little sprint. And we'll be racing this Cadillac for most of the race, man. A fun one to watch. Not my greatest performance, but things get pretty crazy. A little bit of paranormal activity going on in this one, so stay tuned. Getting through the first turn all right here, holding the inside line, and I was able to get ahead of the Cadillac. Third and fourth place, sticking to the tail though, sticking in the draft. Cadillac going around the outside here. I'm going to defend the position on the inside. He's able to get around, and he goes earlier on the brakes than I'm expecting, so I just go ahead and dive up the inside. Didn't necessarily mean to make the move, but yep, and he gives me a little nudge coming out. I don't think it was anything intentional. Coming out of the next long left-hander into the fast right. Try to carry a lot of speed and drop this guy a little bit, but he gets a good run as well, and he's right on my tail. Go late on the brakes, a little bit too late. Compromises my run here, and check this out. It goes right through me. So probably better than what would have happened. I think he would have just hit my tail and we both would have crashed out. So I'm cool with it. Live to fight another day. And now we will be behind the Cadillac, faster in the straights, slower in the corners, and this will be a fun one. Getting through this turn all right, first lap, but that turn is going to be the death of me on this race, man. And it would have been a lot easier for me if I could have just gotten that turn correct. Now coming through this section, didn't necessarily mean to make that move either. Again, the Cadillac kind of surprising me on the brakes, but he left the room on the inside, so that move was more avoidance. He gets a great run, switches back, and comes back around there. Both of us going to go wide of the apex here. Get a pretty decent run out. And I'm going to try to stick to the tail, but yeah, that Cadillac's fast in the straight, and he just drops me as we go. Speed up here, going into the first turn. Trying to stay in the draft, stay close, try to get a good run out of here. And of course, go late on the brakes. And most of this race was just me making mistake after mistake. I feel like it should have been easy to get around the Cadillac. There was multiple corners that I knew I was faster, that I could have set up a move, but I kept compromising my exits going onto the straights, and because he's faster on the straights, I dropped 5, 6, 7 tenths far too back to make any kind of move. So anyways, lap 2 here, 4 to go. Still here battling with Blitz, fast right-hander, and I was screwing this turn up every time as well. Just I kept following the Cadillac and going wide of the apex, not carrying enough speed through there. And this corner, here we go, turn in too early, lose the car, compromise my exit. Next turn is a great turn that I can make a move. I know he brakes early, and we're not going to be able to do it. So we'll have to try to find it on the third lap. Blitz is putting down a pretty solid drive here though. Clean racing. Carry a lot of speed out of this exit. We'll try to do the same going into the final turn. This time we don't miss the apex, but the Cadillac just gets a good exit as well, and he's gone. So here we go on to lap 3 of 4. Try to get a good exit here. Using as much of the track as I can, getting some bumps out of there, unsettling my car. Still carrying a lot of speed though. And here we go. I think I finally got a run. I might be able to stick in the draft here. No. The Cadillac is pulling. And this is one of the toughest. I find myself in this position a lot recently. Not just in featured, because I mess around with all the different cars, but in my league races, I find it that I find myself behind a car that's way faster in the straights, and I know I'm faster in the corners, but it's just a matter of finding a way around. And a lot of times, even once you do find the way around, once you get back to the straight, they're just attacking again, and it's a really hard battle when you have the slower car that's faster in the corners. It might be easier for the longer stint, but yeah, I think the advantage goes to the car faster on the straights. to a certain extent, of course. Now I got a great run here. I'm thinking about going too wide into this corner, but I think better of it. I back out, and if I could have just gotten a good run here, man, we are making the move. But I catch a little bit of grass, I unsettle the car, and I get a poor exit. So here I am. I'm right on the back of the Cadillac. He makes a little mistake. I try to nip by him there, but there's nowhere to go. I decide to lift and make sure that we can survive one more lap. I get a great run here again, right on the tail. I go up the inside, and I'm just a little late on the brakes. And he's patient, lets me go by him, performs the switchback, and we are on to the final lap. I got one more chance to make this move stick. I need to get a good exit going onto the straight, and I need to hit my brakes. I need to make the move stick. I need to hold the position until the end of the race. Let's see if we can do it. Here we are going onto the first straight, and I do not use the whole track. I don't get on the throttle early enough, and I will not be making a move here. So it will be crucial that through the next section of the track I am spot on, that I'm hitting my marks. Blitz is here putting it down when he needs to. He's early on the brakes. I'm late on the brakes, and here I am right on his tail again. Both getting a decent exit. Trying to plan a move here. He gets a little squirrely there. I know I'm going to be able to carry a lot of speed here. So I'm going to nip up the inside. We're going for it. Late on the brakes. And this curb, man, it's a big curb. You cannot touch it. I touched it. And I went into blitz. I felt bad about it. I made sure to slow up and give him the position. And that is not how I wanted to end the race. A bit anticlimactic. But I'm still 1.3 back, so I think, let's put it down. We've got second place. No reason to give up or anything like that. Let's see if we can put down a few more corners. Maybe the Cadillac's worse on tires, and we can make something happen here. So brought the gap down to 0.9. Gonna have to be perfect through this turn, and we are not. We don't carry enough speed. Widens the gap to a second, but he catches a wheel. He catches a tire in the grass. He goes right off, and remarkably, we are going to walk out of here with P1. I don't think that we deserved that one, but never give up. Never give up. I almost drive off the track myself. I'm over here just in disbelief of what's just happened. But yeah, we end up winning the race. We best lap was a 2:07.1, and Blitz did a 2:07.088. So yeah, great race with Blitz. Sorry about any contact there. That was not intentional, man. I freaking clipped that curb, and I know better than to get that inside, but that was my bad. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I'll be trying to drop videos pretty daily. We'll be doing some private racing, league racing, featured multiplayer, all kinds of fun stuff on this channel. So feel free to subscribe, and thanks so much. Peace, guys.